Hey guys, welcome to my newest video for today. For today's video, I'm finally going to be talking about the 20 most anticipated movies of 2020. So I did this type of video at the end of 2018 where I talked about the 19 most anticipated movies of 2019. I never got around to doing this video at the end of last year because I've been a bit up in the air with what I wanted to do with my YouTube, but I'm finally in a place where I want to actually film videos, so I thought, you know what, I'm finally going to get around to doing this video because I actually liked when I did the previous one, so I'd like to try and keep up with this video series. So yeah, I'm just going to get straight into it. I have my list here in my Doctor Who notebook that I got from Sydney Supernova in 2018, so I'm just going to get straight into it. And starting at number 20, I have Fast and Furious 9. Basically, whenever they come out with a Fast and Furious movie, I'm going to check it out. I really enjoy these movies, but yeah, I just find them to be a lot of fun, so I thought, yeah, because the 9th one's finally coming out, so I'm interested in seeing where they go with the franchise, so got that one. And then at 19, I have West Side Story. So this one I'm a bit conflicted on because I'm actually a fan of the original West Side Story movie that won Best Picture in, I think it was 61 or 62. I'm not 100% sure, so I don't really feel like it's necessary to remake it. I know they say it's to make it closer to the Broadway musical, but I think the movie's actually pretty close to the Broadway play, if I remember right. I think it might be, I know one of the songs is different in you know, some characters aren't in the movie, but I think it's a pretty faithful adaptation of the Broadway musical, so I'm kind of cautiously optimistic about this because it is Steven Spielberg, so I'm curious to see how he'll go directing a musical, but yeah, so it's sort of why it's not higher up on my list, because if you know me, I love my musicals, so yeah. And then at number 18 we have The New Mutants, since it looks like it is finally coming out this year, so I'm definitely curious to see what it's like, because, you know, it's been delayed that many times, and obviously if they're going to try a way to tie it into the Disney, like since Disney now owns the rights to the X-Men like franchise, but yeah, I'm still looking forward to seeing it, since you know, now like we've been waiting for it for such a long time, but yeah, so that's The New Mutants. At 17, I have The Minions: The Rise of Gru. I love the Minions. I'm going to be here for basically any Minions Despicable Me movies, so got that. Then at number 16, I have Eternals, which it's a bit strange that I have like an MCU movie so low on my list, but I mean, I'm always like going to be down for the MCU movies, but yeah, just there's a few movies coming out this year that I'm just looking forward to more than Eternals, but I'm still obviously going to be checking out any new MCU movies, because, you know, I'm a total MCU fangirl, so yeah, so we have 16 Eternals. Then at 15 I have Soul, which is one of the new Pixar movies coming out this year. It looks very interesting, so I don't know a whole lot about it, but it kind of reminds me of Inside Out, so that's sort of yeah, what's got my interest. So yeah, it looks like it could be yeah, like a very good like Pixar movie, because it's like deals with like where your creative interests come from and things like that, so I'm very curious about that one. At 14 I have The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. I was very pleasantly surprised by The Hitman's Bodyguard. That was actually a lot of fun a couple of years ago when I watched it, even though I think I watched it last year actually. I didn't see it in 2017, but it was, yeah, I was very pleasant surprised, so I'm definitely curious to see where they go with the sequel. At number 13 I have The Jungle Cruise. This just looks like a fun summer, well, technically winter in Australia, but it still looks like a fun action adventure blockbuster, so it feels like it's been a few years since we've gotten one of those, but yeah, it just just based on what I've seen of it, it looks like it could just be a fun time. I like both the main actors, so. Then at number 12, I have The Kingsman. Now, I would have been interested in a follow-up to The Golden Circle, even though I didn't like it as much as The Secret Service? Like the first Kingsman movie. I'm blanking on the title right now, but yeah, the second one wasn't as good, but that said, the more I think about it, the more I realise I am interested in sort of a prequel and how they kind of set up the Kingsman. So yeah, I'm still curious to see where this one will take the franchise and that. So that's Kingsman. Then at number 11, I have Greyhound. It's a World War II movie with Tom Hanks. That's basically, I was sold the minute I saw that casting, so I'm there for that. At number 10, I have Tenet. I did not plan that, and it just happened to fit right in the slot with the with my list. So again, this is Christopher Nolan's latest film. I don't really have much of a reason else why I'm looking forward to this. So, and the plot sounds very intriguing because I know it's to do with like time travel, and it's like a spy thriller, I think. It's like a based on the the very vague synopsis we've gotten for it. So yeah, I'm still looking forward to it, but yeah, I'm just don't know. We obviously don't know too much about it at this point, but like even the trailer didn't really clear up things for it. So yeah, so now moving into sort of my top 10 most anticipated. At 9, I have Birds of Prey, which I really like Margot Robbie's portrayal of Harley Quinn, so I'm definitely curious to see how well, not so much as like her standalone, but like how she like goes with the like an ensemble, like a different type of ensemble superhero film than Suicide Squad. So yeah, I'm definitely curious to see how this one goes, because it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and yeah, it's not too long to go now. So it's Birds of Prey. At number 8, I have Death on the Nile. I really enjoy Murder on the Orient Express, so yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing more of Kenneth Branagh's Poirot, and more of so I hope they like continue to do more film adaptations of the Agatha Christie Poirot book. So then at number 7, I have Venom 2. I actually enjoyed the first Venom film. I know a lot of people didn't, and I don't think actually even the cast members were that thrilled with the first film, but yeah, I still want to, like, I'm still interested in where like a sequel would go, and yeah, that's sort of why it's higher up on my list, but because it's one of the superhero movies that I'm, well, I mean, technically it's not really superhero, it's like, it's more like an anti-hero type thing, but yeah, I'm still looking forward to seeing where, like, with the sequel, and yeah, so that's basically why it's on, like, at number 7. Then at number 6, I have A Quiet Place Part 2. Yeah, you know, like a lot of people have said, loved A Quiet Place, was very pleasantly surprised by it, and yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing more from this world, and yeah, it's definitely like it, especially where the last film left off. So that, at number 5, I have Godzilla vs. Kong. Now, I wasn't a big fan of Kong's Skull Island. I think that was that film. But I did enjoy the Godzilla movies, so I'm sort of curious to see how they're going to go about bringing, like, these two, like, I guess, classic, well, they're not really classic monsters, or, like, these two different, like, alien, not, like the monster movies, that's probably the better description. So yeah, I'm very curious to see how that's going to go on screen. So yeah, I'm still looking forward to this one. And then at number 4, I actually have another musical, and that's In the Heights. I don't really know anything about this musical. It's by Lin-Manuel Miranda. I love him, so basically anything that he's attached to I'm going to be checking out. So then at number 3 I have Wonder Woman 1984. Yeah, looking forward to more Wonder Woman. Loved the first one. Very curious to see where they go with the 80s setting, and yeah, just sort of also especially like following how they go with like Justice League and things like that, even though I think this is obviously set before Justice League, but in like in the timeline, if they're still acknowledging that timeline. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing where like Wonder Woman sequel goes and what it means for the future of the DC EU. So got that one. Then at number 2 I have Black Widow. Now this movie came out of nowhere to actually be up near the top of my most anticipated movies. I think it probably helped seeing that trailer because like the Black Widow is actually one of my favourite MCU characters, and I know it's probably controversial to say that I actually do like Scarlett Johansson as an actress. So I sort of, yeah, I think those combinations have sort of piqued my interest in this movie, and yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing like what Natasha got up to between Civil War and Infinity War. So got that. And then at number 1 I have Dune, which yeah, I've been looking forward to since they announced they were doing a new adaptation of this. I actually did like the 1984 adaptation, because that was, and I also have a bit of a soft spot for that because that's what actually got me into reading the book series. I've only read the first 4 books, so I do have quite a bit still to read, but the first Dune at least is like one of my favourite sci-fi books of all time, and yeah, so I'm definitely curious to see how they go with a new adaptation. Like the cast looks fantastic, and also the director, I cannot pronounce his name. He's the same one who did Arrival, Blade Runner 2049, things like that. So yeah, I'm like really looking forward to this one, and it's like not coming out to like December, so got such a big gap in like in waiting for it. But I'm hoping it's going to be good, because I've heard that it's going to be like a second movie, I think, because I don't know if it's all going to be in the one film, because like yeah, like they're going to split it up or something. But I know at this point, like, yeah, it's at the moment I think it's just a standalone. But I heard yeah, they were going to do like a part 1 and part 2, but I suppose we'll see how it goes, like, and if they film it simultaneously and that, so I suppose we'll find out. But yeah, so those are my 20 most anticipated movies of 2020. So quite of a wide range of different films on that list, but yeah, I feel like this year's going to be a good year for movies. So, and yeah, hopefully be a bit more consistent with going to the cinema this year. So far I've started off pretty strong. I'm trying to go at least once a week but yeah, because the last couple of years I've sort of been a bit all over the place, but I definitely want to go to the cinema more and like actually watch like the newer movies when they come out, rather than just waiting for them. So we'll see how we go when I guess film start my end of year reviews for 2020. I still have to do my reviews for 2019, but I haven't quite worked out yet how I'm going to film those. But yeah, I'm just going to stop it here. So thank you guys for watching, and until my next video, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!